Welcome to the home of the DIY movement, where we build stuff and paint things.
All right, welcome back. So we're going to do a quick video explaining how to install these door locks because they could be kind of tricky. It takes a minute to think about it. Every time I do them, I have to relearn it basically. But right off the gate, when we're comparing the original OEM lock retainer clip to a reproduction, I don't understand how the reproduction even works. You're gonna have a hole in your door where the clip is supposed to go. I guess it'll work, but I always advise to keep these or try and find original lock retainers. They're worth money.
Yep.
So these are original locks, and then this is a reproduction lock. Okay. So you want to explain?
Yeah, more on keeping your original parts.
Yep.
If you don't keep your original parts, your new locks don't come with this piece right here.
Okay. So if you buy a lock set, it doesn't come with these pieces.
No.
Okay.
So in order to get that, you're gonna get a kit that comes with these
The Pawl kit.
and this little lock mechanism and this clip.
Okay. And this is on with a retainer,
Yeah.
similar to these.
Yep.
Okay. So how'd you end up with 4 original locks?
I have 2 sets of doors.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So my car already has these in the doors.
Okay.
So I opted to use the
Originals.
original ones,
Okay.
which I also could have used these, but since I bought it, I went ahead and
Put the new one.
put that new one.
Okay. So go ahead. What's the takeaway on this?
So to put this in, first you want to put your key
Upright.
upright. Right?
Yep.
And then you want this little mechanism. So this is the passenger door. This mechanism goes towards the lock. Let's say the lock's right here. Right?
So just like this would be passenger.
Yes, passenger, driver. Passenger, driver. Right?
Driver, passenger.
Right.
With the thing pointing towards the lock mechanism.
Right?
Okay.
So then once you put it in, you want to slide this piece in. And it does have a little lock, which we'll show you later.
Okay.
And then this is going to go to the lock mechanism. You're going to slide it in the hole like this. And then you're going to slide this other lock into it.
Into it to lock it in place.
And once that's in there, you want to put this towards the body of the door.
Uh-huh.
And that's just going to lock in place like that.
With the gasket.
Yeah, with the gasket.
Okay. So let's show the driver's side.
So you want to see the driver's side?
You got the light?
Yeah, it's over there already.
Oh, okay. What's the best way to look? From the inside?
So the lock's already in with the gasket.
Okay.
So you put that in first.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. But here's the lock. Can you see it from this hole?
Yeah.
That little lock
Yeah.
right here, that keeps it in place from falling off.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
And if you go look lower, this is the other one that I was talking about. So you put it, there's 2 holes. There's 2 holes in this little bracket.
Okay.
Put on the first hole the rod and the rod and this clip, and then you push this clip to lock it in place.
And then the other clip locks it into
I can take it off to show it. I can't see with the camera in the way. So that's off.
Okay.
2 holes. Right?
Oh, I see. Yep.
You put the rod between the clip. Put it on the first hole.
Why the first one?
That's how original was.
Okay.
And then got the camera in the way. And you just push that in. You see?
Yeah.
Just push it in and then it stays in place. Oh, I didn't put the rod in.
Okay, let me switch spots. I can get the camera in the door.
Yeah, there it goes. So you push this black clip, push it in this tab, and that'll log that rod in.
Uh-huh. I see. Okay, this is a better angle. Okay. So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the passenger side in real time.
And then you just push the lock. This one.
Uh-huh.
This retains the lock from falling out.
Okay, and then you slide the clip in. This is where the original clip comes into place. Right there. All right. Okay.
So like I said, this goes towards the lock mechanism.
Uh-huh. You got to put the gasket.
Yeah. Put it like that. You see, you have to clean it up first.
We're gonna file the paint down a little bit.
But it has the smaller ones and the big ones. The big ones go on top and bottom. The small ones are on the sides.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yep.
Smaller ones, big ones. We gotta file this down a little bit.
Okay. Bring you guys back once we do that.
All right, so unfortunately our microphones malfunctioned and we lost all the audio, so I have to do a voiceover. So what we had to do was file the keyhole because there was a material buildup of clear and it wasn't allowing the lock to sit in. And just want to recap on that because I mentioned that in videos when you guys are doing your body work and spraying your primers. You kind of want to avoid buildup in that area. Of course, we couldn't avoid the clear buildup, so little file work to get the lock to fit in. So here we are. You can see he is slipping that little bent rod into the key lock, and it has a retainer up top. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Zoomed in a little bit there, and then that one pops in on the bottom, and like we showed previously, that clip slips over the locking mechanism rod there and locks that rod into place. It's actually really simple, but if you don't know which side the rod goes on, then you can spend all day trying to figure this out. And like I say earlier, sometimes I have to relearn this, so hopefully this video simplifies things for people. There we show the clip retainers in place, holding the lock in. Very important to try and use your original door retainer clip, which we show right here. This is money. If you can find these, I would suggest buying them, probably like 10 bucks each. I don't understand how the repops work. They suck. Definitely want to use original, man. I can't emphasize that enough. Otherwise, you're going to be inside that door trying to jam that other clip on there, and it's just really difficult. So he's demonstrating here how that thing is going to slide in. So gasket first, then lock in door, and then clip on lock, and it basically just kind of pries it in place, retains it. So you may have to tap it a little bit with either a screwdriver or a small chisel. A hammer shouldn't take much. You can almost push it in by hand sometimes. Here we are showing the mechanism again, and he's pushing it all the way in from the outside, and we're sliding that clip over it. And the end result was functioning locks, and these are original re-chromed door handles, and And so we don't have to use a screwdriver anymore to open these doors, man. Super excited about that. And we're moving right along. All right, just gonna wrap this up here, demonstrate how this works. So key in the upright position. Just double checking here. It doesn't hurt to keep things lubed up with some WD-40. The pup is curious, wants to know what's going on. WD-40 or some Croil or some sort of silicone. As you can see, the lock functions there. Doesn't hurt to keep things lubed up and moving freely. And that's a wrap, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, y'all stay tuned for more work, man. It's hot, 100 degrees. Y'all stay cool, man. Thanks for watching. See you next time.